I think it's safe to say the Eagles are cooked, and I'm really just letting the game sink in. I'm still in the firm belief that while the end of the game was brutal from the defensive standpoint, from the way that final drive was executed, you run the ball on third down. That's without a doubt. But setting that aside and understanding where the real issues are, because we're gonna get AJ back, and I wanna have some hope in this offense. I really do. And if it wasn't for that last drive, Hurts played a good game, and I'm not mad about it. Even I'm not mad about the interception. I'm mad about other things that happened before it. And I'm really concerned about the pass rush. And I feel like that needs to be the focus of what the issue is right now. Nobody on that front line is going to be able to get at Derek Carr or Baker Mayfield, or Deshaun Watson after our bye week. And it's just, with the state of this team coming off of last year, with all the problems that we have with Sirianni and our pass rush, and I just don't see how this team can function. I want to believe that it can, and I want to believe that they have what it takes to at least make some sort of run, at least win the division, fight for that. Because if I'm just basing it off of what I've seen within the last 5 hours of, the loss that we just had on Monday Night Football, I'm not confident whatsoever. There was a lack of creativity on offense, bad decisions by the coaching staff when it came to play calling, play design, scheming up things. Nothing really stuck out to me. And then you go on the defensive side, and they're just letting Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs run like crazy on you. They eventually stopped them. Yeah, red zone defense outside of the final drive has been good, but there's only so much the bend but don't break defense can do for you when you don't have a pass rush, when you're missing open field tackles. Your linebackers are really, really, really inconsistent. And your backfield, C.J. Gardner-Johnson whiffing on tackles in open field when he is the lone man in the back. Darius Slay getting burnt in the end zone by Drake London, and it's your best playmaker is Quinyon Mitchell, and he's a rookie. He almost had a potential interception yet again today, and he just let it. He was battling with one of the wide receivers and couldn't haul it in. That's not good. That's not good when you have Quinyon Mitchell outperforming your star corner in Darius Slay, and then last year you had Keely Ringo outperforming Bradbury when Slay was out. And it's just like, there's so many issues and so much to worry about on this defense, and you get to the offense being inconsistent, solid but inconsistent. Like, I don't know. And I mainly mean that from a coaching perspective. You take the 3 points to start the game, you run the ball on 3rd and 3. This is a completely different game. We win this game, and we're only really talking about the bend but don't break defense that had its moments but is still a little suspect. Now you're over here talking about how bad this defense is and how poor the coaches handled the offensive last 2 drives. It's just, they better find a way to bounce back. They better give us a reason to believe that they can still contend, because right now I'm afraid of the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay has our number, and I don't know how this team is going to look if they fall to 1-3. I would imagine coaching changes would have to be made top to bottom if they start at 1-3, because you go straight on a bye week and then you have to deal with one of the best defenses in Cleveland. Doesn't matter if Deshaun Watson is not as good as he used to be. If you can't put up points and your defense plays the way they're playing, this team could really be in trouble. And I'm worried. And I'm hoping when AJ comes back, this offense can really find its groove again. But that also just irritates me that one player can really throw a whole team out of sync when you have all this talent. And that goes to the coaches. How can you not have this team ready to execute? How can you not be utilizing this team to the full extent. If you don't have A.J. Brown and you feel you might not be able to throw deep and take the top off of the defense, why aren't you running the ball more when your running back is averaging over 6 yards a carry? When Jalen Hurts is scrambling for his life because no one's getting open, why are you not running the football more in the red zone? Why are you not? Why? Make it make sense, Kellen. Make it make sense, Nick. Like, why? Why? I don't know how the Saints game is going to go, and I'm worried, to say the least. And I'll talk more about it when we get closer to it. All I know for certain is that this team has problems, and there are a few areas that I'm not worried about, but there are a lot of things that I'm definitely worried about, and this team needs to figure itself out soon, or else I don't know. I just don't know.